Yo, what is good, my everything? What is good, yo? Guys, I honestly am falling more and more in love with Golden Kamuy than I can ever expect. Not only that, this week's episode is so ridiculously paced with how much they not only show us, but how much they're setting up for people to really, like I say, be in the most non-safe position ever. The people that seemingly are safe this week in this week's episode is the Immortal, our escape artist, and our Huntress. That's about it, right? Like, those are the most safest people at this point. And that kind of goes to show you how dedicated this show can be. Uh, it could be just ridiculously on point when it comes down to explaining why everybody is the way they are towards each other. Because they really didn't have to fill in any gaps for me as a viewer, but anybody that may have not watched or enjoyed the other seasons, they really make sure they put in some parts in there where even if you haven't seen it, you're gonna have a good understanding of what transpired for them to be in such at each other's throats, pretty much, right? So that type of stuff really makes me happy to see because I actually really enjoy the show overall. So for them to always keep the same like dangerous vibes going, it's mind-boggling to say the least because I do not expect much out of this show, but when they start to give me these character developments, for instance, Olga is a piece of crap, but he's really smart when it comes down to how fast he was trying to move after noticing even the smallest of details, maybe triggering this girl to have some type of memory of where the gold is. He jumped on that instantly and captured any type of information he really could. And to think that he started to go the route that he tried to go with his brother against her really does open up more speculation to just how crazy excuse me, how crazy everybody is in this show mentally and how much they carry their past with them to a point where they almost feel like as if they need to specify that whatever it is they're doing is for the greater good. Like they're not doing it to hurt anybody or they're not doing it to make you be in a worse position. He actually believes that, no one's really pure. Everybody's like him. So, oops, way too early. Um, so why not just follow his example at this point? And that's the same type of mentality that as soon as his brother went against it, it got him killed. So it's interesting to see these parallels still having any type of effect on the people nowadays when all of that happened in the past, but yet he's bringing it to the present. So him getting shot in the eye by the arrow was absolutely just like, oh, that was disgusting to look at, bro. The arrow went so deep in his eye socket, it disgusted me. Um, but unlike me, he was smiling about it. He was so happy. Not only did he kill his brother for not being able to kill people, but now he's getting killed by someone who also promised never to kill and actually saved his life from the immortal because he was most definitely going to put a knife in his head, hands down. And to think that she's the only real reason why he survives, of course he's going to remember that, and of course he's going to try to use that as his other reason to get closer with any other information he has, right? As long as he had the correct information, he was almost getting her to say the things that she needed to say. But it all came down to one piece of food that he mentioned, and it wasn't the right food, and it actually threw her a bone in the case of finding out that he's lying about all this crap he's talking about. So, this is the type of stuff that really makes this show just get better and better is how they're lying to get what they want, just to, at the end of the day, find out that, oh, what I want can't be achieved if I'm dead. And now that you're close to super dead, you need everybody else around you to bring you up, to actually save you, because at this point, your eyeball socket is bleeding ridiculously. You're in the freezing cold, and the immortal is only trying to save him because he's trying to save her sanity. Like, she does not want to kill, and if she doesn't have to, or he actually survives, she won't have to live with any guilt at all. And that's kind of the part of like him being trash for that is there's really no reason for him to go as far as he did to get her to try to shoot. And to think that the immortal was the actual reason why she shot because it freaked her out to hear someone yelling Oga's name. um, that's the type of stuff that really makes you wonder if Olga will really make it out, right? Like, he might even try to kill him. He might try to take his own life, removing a bandage so he bleeds or something. I don't know. But overall, this was the best episode of the season so far. So much is coming out from these characters. As soon as they saw each other, it was all hands on deck. And I can't believe we might be losing more than one character throughout this whole exchange. But we'll just have to wait and see. So with that being said, I hope everybody has a good one. Take care, and I'll talk to you probably tomorrow with some more videos. Alright, peace.